Good morning, it's day number 3 here in Dubai, and today we're back at Dubai Parks and Resorts, where we was here on day 1. We went to Motion Gate, which is one of 3 different theme parks here. Today, me and Harry are visiting our second theme park. It's Legoland Dubai. Now, the first Legoland park that I visited, of course, was Legoland Windsor as a kid, and that used to be an old safari park, for those of you that didn't know. So obviously that was a lot of the footpaths and things, the structure of it was already there. Whereas with this, it's a brand new park. Again, this opened just over a year ago. And look at it, it's got your nice traditional sign out the front. Looks gorgeous, and the Christmas event is still on at the moment as well, as you can see with all the Christmas decorations around. You've got the garlands and things over there, and I can even see a Lego Christmas tree inside as well. So yeah, it's going to be a really good day. Harry's not feeling too well today. He's a little bit poorly, so I don't think he's going to be saying much today, but he's all right. He's on the water, he's alive, he's on the mend. I think it was the camel milk. If you didn't check out our vlog yesterday, it is a must. It's not theme park related, but a lot of the stuff on this trip isn't going to be. It's seeing the sights, it's seeing the world's tallest building, all these different attractions. So yeah, make sure you check it out. We went on a desert safari, and it's one of the best things ever. Yes, you get some great feels on a roller coaster, but there's nothing quite like being on the back of a Land Rover, going across the desert, the sand everywhere. It was brilliant. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm really glad that we did that. So anyway, it's a gorgeous day. It's definitely the hottest day of the trip today so far. Let's go and enjoy Legoland Dubai. I don't think it's a big park, but from what it seems, there's a lot of undercover area. And I know that Miniland is in that dome just down at the bottom there, and it's indoors, obviously air conditioning there as well. So it's going to be a good day, and looking forward to it. It's going to be really nice. Here we go, so we're in. We had some fingerprint ID turnstiles. Oh, very nice. Get a transfer over here, I think.
It's nice and sheltered, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Obviously, you've got this main sort of area where you come in. This is a bit like the beginning at Legoland Windsor. This tree is beautiful in the middle there, all them bricks. I think it's made of Duplo, that, isn't it? Looking at it. So you've got the shops and things all on the side here as well. Turned out lovely for Christmas, even though we're in January. I think Christmas ends here tomorrow. Okay, we're starting off our visit then to Legoland Dubai with Miniland, which is inside this huge dome. You can already see some of the models. Oh wow. Oh, this is fantastic in here. Look at this. Nice and air conditioning here as well. You don't realise how nice that air conditioning is when it's this hot. And it's not even that hot here compared to how it can be if you come in the peak of summer. Oh, I can see so many lights and moving parts and things as well. Obviously, I'll share footage from all these different bits in here. Obviously, you've got Dubai in the middle, and there's the Burj Khalifa. Wow, that is an amazing structure. And obviously, we're going to be seeing all of these buildings in person and doing vlogs from them, so make sure you check that out here on the channel. Wow, really impressive. So as usual with Legoland, you've got these different fact sheets around, and this one here has got lots of information about all the different buildings and your facts on there, how many bricks and things as well, which is cool. It took 767 hours to make this one figure, and it's made of 268,176 Lego bricks. And that is absolutely huge. It's an amazing building, obviously one of the most famous ones in Dubai, that. All the little boats and things as well. I love all the moving parts. So many little details. Like, look at this boat down here, that's cool. Looks a bit like the train for Rita actually at the front there, same sort of colours. What an amazing structure. I can't wait to go and see that in person. We've actually just passed quite a few of these buildings here. This spirally, twizzly building here we saw on the metro when we was making our way up here. That's really nice. All the lights on the side of it as well. The models here are big. I mean, the models are huge at Legoland Windsor, but here they're even bigger. Obviously, you've got all the vehicles and things as well. Lights on everything, little bits of audio and things as well. Amazing. So even though the wheel's not yet been built, it's still under construction. They have included the new Ferris wheel, which is going to be in Dubai Marina here at Legoland. The model. Little fountains out the front there. You've got a stage, that's quite cool. Little strobe lights and things on there. Dubai Marina, like I said, that looks really nice. That model looks very familiar, doesn't it? Very, very familiar. Of course, the largest model here, the Burj Khalifa. Look at that, absolutely huge. It looks to me like there's even a little fountain show here, and it must run at certain times because it's definitely been on recently because it's all wet just here. It's even got a little fountain package. Anything with fountains gets bonus points from me. Oh, they've even got the window cleaners going down the side as well. That's quite cool. The Dubai Fountain, we're going to be watching that. We've not seen that yet, but the Dubai Fountain is a spectacular water fountain and light show. It's the world's largest performing fountain system, using 6,600 lights and 24 colour designs to shoot rainbow or brightly coloured water up to 152 metres high. Wow. And the Miniland Dubai Fountain has 112 jets and can spray as much water as a fire hose. Wow. It's what, sorry?
It's time for the metro.
Time for the metro. What do you think to this?
It's impressive, isn't it?
It's lovely. Nice outside air conditioned as well. Now that is fantastic. I love that. Stations look really similar as well. Got a plane up there. Is that an A380? I think it is. Right, I'll show you a few more shots. This so far inside Miniland. Really, really cool. This here is of course Dubai Airport. The Airbus A380 down there. And there it is. Flying high above Miniland. The control tower. Another aircraft around the side just here as well. Lots of different interactives in here as well. Buttons to press for different audio. Well, that's quite a nice sound effect. They cut off? Oh no. Oh, okay, that's like the radio between the aircraft and the control tower. And that's the terminal building. What an amazing building we flew into. I would have done a travel vlog, like I say, but it was that late. We didn't get to our hotel till nearly 3 AM, so we were a bit tired. We wanted to get some sleep. That's cool inside there. Like that. Oh, there you go. Even the door's closed, look. There's more interactives here than I've ever seen at a Legoland, actually. There's a lot of buttons to press, there's a lot of moving parts and things. There's more tall buildings here. Emirates Towers, those ones. Amazing these are. That there reminds me very much of Big Ben back in London. However, Big Ben's covered in scaffolding at the moment. Etisalat, that's actually a phone network over here, and it's also a metro station. Etisalat, look at these, I love how the vehicles move. Really cool. You know, which way's he going to turn? Oh, around that way, there you go. You can just about make out the tracks actually. Etisalat headquarters. And we've been past that, that's quite close to our hotel. Looks like it's got a golf ball on the top. And there's the other end of the metro. So the next part of Miniland here is Dubai Creek. Some of the detailing on these buildings is fantastic. I mean, when I was a kid, I remember Lego bricks and there was like 10 different colours. Now you can get all these different shades, corner pieces. There's so much that you can get now what you could never get when I was a kid. I've actually still got all my Lego stuff. I need to build something with it really. I never used to like getting like a set of Lego, if you know what I mean. I used to like going to the Lego shop or Toys R Us or something back home, or Toy Master as it was, and getting like the little packs where you get like 50 yellow Lego bricks and then building my own things with it. You know, I'd never into like building the sets. As much as I like some of the sets what are available now, they're quite cool. Yeah, there's some awesome like Star Wars Lego sets what you can get, like the Millennium Falcon. Even though I'm not a massive fan of Star Wars, I'd like to try building the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, so much detailing. Definitely my favourite Miniland out of the two that I've visited. I need to do more Legolands. There's quite a lot in the world to see. All these little streets. Oh, that's quite a nice clock there in the middle of a roundabout. Looks like there's supposed to be water in there for some fountains, and this looks like it's supposed to be filled with water here as well, but you can get a good idea of the mechanism, what moves all these boats and things around. Obviously the boats attached to this, they're all at the side at the moment, but they attach onto it and move around, so that's quite cool. The Dubai Museum. 33,300 Lego bricks to build this one. That looks quite interesting actually. A little boat there as well. This is actually a really nice point to view all the skyscrapers in the background and Dubai Creek here in the foreground. Again, some more vehicles moving around. God, so much to see. I could do a video just from inside here. Love it. There's so much to see inside Miniland. It's fantastic, it really is. I love how it's in a building, and I know that's done for the temperature. Even back in the UK, really, our weather's not great, is it? Like the other way around, here it's too hot. Back home, it's too cold and rainy, so it'd be good to see them do an indoor Miniland at home, really. Yeah, it really would. It doesn't feel too busy inside the park at all, actually. We're gonna go back into Miniland a little bit later on. There's still a lot more to see inside there, and I'll get some more footage. But I think we'll go on the Submarine Adventure, which is pretty much Atlantis, I think, from Legoland Windsor, and this is it. Looks like the keyboard's out of operation here, so we've got a little sign being put on instead. This looks very quiet though. It's the same style of building. Let's go.
Firing or cameras. Should any immediate assistance be required, an intercom system located next to the stairs.
Can you imagine going to Legoland Windsor and Atlantis being this quiet? It never happens, does it? Or on a rare occasion, anyway.
When it's time to exit, and a squid crew member will be present.
We're going to get down into one of these submarines and enjoy our adventure. Oh.
And follow the slides to the Submarine Adventure.
I'm your captain, Professor Sam Rose.
Hi again.
We'll be navigating.
Oh, it's even got the same audio.
Fish. She really knows her stuff. As you know, your mission today is to travel to the lost city of Atlantis.
Oh, we're even going to the lost city of Atlantis. I've not been there before.
Living there. We're just completing our final checks and then we'll be on our way.
I do really like this ride system. Obviously, if you need to evacuate it and things, they can do quite easily.
Copy that, Squid Control.
Here we go.
Hold on, everyone. Here we go.
It looks like we're approaching the coral reef. Location, coral reef.
Looks like you're right, Professor.
Wow, Captain, there must be hundreds of fish here. Crew, the buttons that just lit up in front of you are your
Oh, interaction. Come on, Harry, get your air tank in action. That's my air tank. Oh, it's the ventilation, sorry.
Okay, researchers, you see those colourful stripy fish? They are known as Sergeant Majors because they have stripes like a real Sergeant Major would wear. They are usually found
Nice that we've got the whole submarine to ourselves. It's a bit of a private eye. Look at this, loads of space.
I've seen fish like that before. Except they seem
I really do like this ride system.
Most of the pink
Just a shame, I always wished that the windows were a little bit higher, but obviously that's because of the ride in general, you know, the fact that the water's only just here.
Different depending on where in the world they live. They like to swim in groups, and there are usually 10 times as many female fish as there are male fish.
Seems to have nearly reached the ruins of Atlantis, so keep your eyes peeled.
Captain, what is that?
That, Professor, is what we've come to see. Welcome, squid researchers, to the lost city of Atlantis.
Researchers, can you see the zebra sharks roaming amongst the ruins?
Those sharks are spotty, not stripy, so why are they called zebra sharks?
The sharks we can see are adult zebra sharks. They may have spots now, but were actually born with stripes. The biggest zebra sharks can be up to 2.5 meters long, wider than this submarine. But they are really friendly. They don't seem to be taking any notice of those Lego divers.
What about those grey sharks?
What grey sharks? Computer, identify.
That is a toaster shark.
I've never heard of a toaster shark before. Researchers, look at the picture on the screen. Can you help the computer find the correct shark by pressing the control button which matches your answer? Captain, if we don't head back now...
Oh no, it looks like we've got to go back to base. Oh no.
Sounds like our computer has fallen asleep.
The memory's full.
You are going to have to help us get the submarine back to base.
Yeah!
On my command, press your control buttons to switch them on. It's all up to you now.
Oh, the lights
Ready?
are flashing.
Now.
No, we're not on rapid, you can't do that.
Radar contact confirmed. Welcome back.
That's it, we're back. What was that like?
It was quite nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to go through an aquarium.
It is, yeah. It's a little bit different, quite short, but that was pretty much
Now head over to the Sea Life
identical, really, to what you get back at Legoland Windsor. If not identical. Might have been a few changes to the models, but thank you. But yeah, again, notice about this park, everything's in English. The signage is in English, the ride audio there, everything was in English. It wasn't even in Arabic at all there. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, it's a good ride. I do like like Harry said, it's a nice way to see an aquarium other than the usual going to a sea life, walking through, basically, well, like this, really, like this exit. Pretty much, so it's nice, it's unique. I wish it was a little bit longer, and like I say, I wish that the windows were a little bit higher so the adults could see a bit more, but at the end of the day, we are at Legoland, and Legoland's target audience is not 24-year-olds. Right, next up then we're going on wave races. This is another Legoland Windsor special, but I do like how they've got the two rides next to each other again to improve that throughput. And there's no queue, that's what we want. Off we go. Tell you what, it's a lot more enjoyable in the sunshine. Hey. Yeah, I'll say quite a short cycle on that one. This is a really nice themed area of the park. Looks just like Laser Raiders at Legoland, but a lot better quality. The floor's been done. Obviously you've got all the palm trees, which naturally makes it beautiful. And then of course you've got the structures out the front. This just looks really good quality, this. And I'm assuming this is going to be an interactive dark ride. I mean, it is in Windsor. Lost Kingdom Adventure, like I say, I'm expecting it to be a Laser Raiders, but who knows, it might not be. Anything is possible. I wouldn't fancy queuing in all this cattle pen though. At least it's themed and the roof's themed as well. Which is good. It is, yeah, the aircon's nice, especially when you're feeling ill. Air conditioning's great.
Make sure you don't put it on line.
There we go. Oh, it's an interactive dark ride.
It's massive.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the gun system on this. Smile for the camera. Hey. Whoa, I'm in a spin.
How many times have you hit one before that?
Oh my god, that's the end of the ride already. Oh, you got a good score. Oh my god. That was really short. It's literally a loop. It started there, it went round the back, it came round there. I'm not even joking. There's not even any like other corners or turns in that. Oh wow. How's that go back in? There we go. I can't quite believe that's the end of the ride, to be honest. It lasted, what, 2 minutes? We went round in a circle, pretty much. It was round, wasn't it, like that? And the guns were rubbish as well.
It wasn't great.
It just wasn't very enjoyable at all, was it? I mean, there was some good bits of theming and stuff around, and it's like the outside of it. And like even this bit, the exit's really nice. Like the floor's really good quality, and you know, you've got all the ceiling and what's theme. That's what I look at in these attractions. It's a 360 experience that I like, from the floor, the walls, all the way up to the top. And yeah, it's definitely got that. But yeah, the actual ride itself, it just needed a bit of transitions. I mean, you normally go on these dark rides in these big show buildings, and you go around the corner and you can feel yourself moving further away from the station. But I thought we went out the station, went left, then we carried on going left, then we literally went across the back of the station, turned a corner, and back in again. So yeah, that was definitely one of the worst dark rides I've ever experienced, I think. It's a nice park though, very well themed, and we just met someone else who we know. Big shout out to Tom. Shout out to you if you're watching the video. So many Brits out here. What are we doing working at home, Harry? You need to come out here. Really, really like it. So also in the Egyptian themed area, you've got the big play area in here. Adventure base camp down there. These look familiar as well. These are in the indoor area at Legoland Windsor, right next door to Laser Raiders. All the screens seem to be broke today on the entrances to the ride. What's it called here? Beetle Bounce here. Like a little frog hopper. And the Lego models on the top there as well. What's to see, it's a compact park, and it's got a lot of similar rides to Legoland Windsor and a lot of other Legoland parks around the world from what I've seen. As expected, but it's a nice park. And you know my thoughts on Legoland Windsor. I enjoy Legoland Windsor. I just don't like the crowd's what it gets. It gets too busy. There's not enough major attractions at that park now. It's a well-established park. It's been there for a long time. I just feel like it needs more attractions at Legoland Windsor for the amount of people they get. Over here, it's still a developing park. So, you know, they've got just about the right amount of rides, and with there being 3 parks all next to each other, there's a lot going on, which is really good. I mean, you've got the towers there. That looks really nice, actually. That looks a lot better than it does in Windsor. Just in general, all the planting and everything, it's lovely, isn't it? It's a very nice park.
Statue over there.
Oh, it is, yeah. Imagination, yeah, Einstein. Got some clowns in the middle here as well. Didn't realise that Lee and Alex had come along. I get that joking, no matter what park it is, Lee and Alex get a mention, don't they? It's always them two. Because they are the clowns of the channel, aren't they? And me, of course. I really like this fountain, what we got going on here. So you see these little circles, you stand on them, you get the different sounds of all the instruments. I like that a lot. Something like that, really clever. Obviously just a little sensor just down there, look, so when you stand on the spot. I like it. Right, I'm going to try and find some food now. And I was thinking, what food options is there going to be? I mean, I've already seen a pizza and pasta buffet, but just through there, can you see it? Oh, Fried Chicken Company. So here we are then at the Fried Chicken Co in Legoland Dubai. And here I am with my meal. I've gone for this, the chicken tenders combo. I've got a side of onion rings as well on the side for Sean's food review. Here we go. So we've got a nice Pepsi there as well. Standard size. This came to British price. It was about £9.40 for this. So you got a meal, side and a drink. Not too bad. Legoland back home's quite expensive. Poor Harry feeling ill. He's looking at this food thinking, do I have some, do I not? No, just water for now. Hopefully he'll feel a little bit better later on. He's done well, to be honest, to be out the hotel and about today. But fresh air will do you good. The sunshine will do you good anyway. And how much is this worth, do you reckon? I mean, pop badges back home at the Merlin Park. So a lot of people sell these and swap them. There you go, a little pop badge. Give me a message if you got a price for that one. Yeah. But it's quite a nice little thing to keep. I don't normally keep the pop badges, but I thought, yeah, I may as well with it being from over here. And there you go. This looks really nice. Right, let's have a little try. Have a chip first.
You get a package of Haribo as well.
Oh, that's really weird.
The world's biggest pack.
I'm going to say that. That's huge. That is. Look at it on the palm of my hand. It's tiny. I like the theming in here, the music. You got some models along the side, and you got this one just here. Even things like that, it's amazing how they do it. You know, right? Where do you start building something like that? And then we've got the good stuff. Chicken tenders. These look quite nice. You know what? I'm going to give that 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Really nice. I tell you what, that was the best meal I've had all holiday. Really enjoyed that. And I just thought I'd show you these. Obviously, it's where you put your rubbish. And then you got these just here. This is quite nice, look. All made of Lego bricks all the way around. They're not glued together, these ones either. Oh no, they're not. There you go. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, that was nice, that was. It's interesting, isn't it? You come all the way over to this side of the world and you've still got these standard Merlin food outlets. I mean, we've already seen a pizza and pasta buffet around the corner. You've got this just here. And then there's probably a burger kitchen somewhere. Who knows? I'll let you know if there is.
Defensive maneuver!
last spoke to you, done a couple more things. We went on the little towers where you pull yourself up. Got some good views from up there actually. You can see all the way over to Motion Gate as well if you looked in the right places. And then we just did the 4D cinema. There's 2 films that show in there. We watched the Lego movie one, which if you've ever seen the Lego movie, which is a movie I've actually seen. I don't know if you've seen that one, have you? You've seen the Lego movie. But yeah, it's a custom film obviously at the park, and it's really nice actually. I like how it's all about impersonating a theme park manager and all that kind of stuff. Some good theme park jokes and references in there. I remember seeing that for the first time when at Legoland Windsor, and it was good to see that again here actually. But yeah, shows run every half an hour inside the theatre just there.
All in English, no.
Again, yeah, all in English. Some big giraffes up here. Having a nice day, I'm enjoying it. It's a nice park, like it is small, don't expect a massive park. I mean, you look at where we've gone in a circle pretty much around the main hub, which is of course Miniland. Just down here you've got another play area there, there's like a little train which I showed you some footage of. And here you've got like a teacups ride. This is quite nice, you've got a little robot there. It's quite well themed. I really like all the the stuff what they do, all the custom features on these rides. They look great, don't they? It does look nice, yeah. Like a lot of thought must go into like the design and things of these to make it look like Lego, and it does. They do a really good job. I think Merlin do a fantastic job at the Lego parks. Like I say, I just don't enjoy Legoland at home as much because it's just so busy. It's a nice park. I must say, lots of lighting around this park as well. I can imagine it's very well lit at night. And Motion Gate, which is one of the 3 parks here, and like I say, we did the first vlog from there, so check it out if you've not seen it. The lighting was fantastic when we walked around there in the dark. But yeah, we're making our way around to the final area now. Like I say, not a massive park, but we will get back into Miniland because I want to show you guys some more footage from inside there. Some of the bits that we didn't see earlier. No, towards the Dragon Coaster. This is different to Legoland Windsor, different manufacturer, and also you can actually see the coaster part of it. Obviously it starts in the castle, which is around the corner, and I assume it's got like the little courtyard area and it starts as a dark ride. But obviously in Windsor it all goes out sort of into the forest and you can't actually see the coaster. And to be honest, this looks like a lot better coaster than that of the Dragon at Legoland. I believe there's also a junior Dragon coaster here as well, probably called Dragon's Apprentice, which is pretty much, it's the same sort of thing. It's for the little kids who are too scared to go on the big dragon. They can have a ride on the little one instead. It's always a nice idea. I'm quite surprised with these parks here actually. I was expecting them to be a lot more barren, if you know what I mean. Not barren 1898 at Efteling, not a B&M dive. Barren as in not much planting. Obviously this park's been open just over a year, but there's already a lot of trees and things around the side, and really once you're inside these parks you are quite immersed into it and you can't see just sand and desert everywhere. It's nice. Obviously from this coaster you're going to see outside because it's quite tall and the trees haven't grown and stuff around it much yet. But yeah, it's a nice park, like I say. All these parks what we've seen so far, everything out here, it looks really nice. Really, really enjoying it, and everything's so fresh, so new. And with Dubai being an up-and-coming country, I really look forward to seeing what else comes from the UAE. The UAE, it's expanding, it's growing well. Dubai, Abu Dhabi we're going to next week. So much to see, there really is. Don't really know where we're going here. It looks a bit of a different layout. It's actually a lot bigger area. I like how you've got these buildings at the side. Kind of look a bit like Fantasyland. There we go. Oh yeah, so we're going into a little courtyard, which looks like, is it indoors? I think there's a roof on it. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, it's like a mesh what runs across the top. Oh, interesting, yeah, this looks really nice. Again, the floor. I wish this is something we get back home, like these nice big tiles. 5-minute wait for the dragon. That's alright, isn't it?
Although it might not have been updated.
Yeah, it's worth pointing out though, they have been changing them, because when we went on that pull yourself up tower, it said 5 minutes and it was longer, wasn't it? And when we were in the queue, I saw they changed it to 15, so they're updating it, which is good. The dragon. This is quite similar. Queue fast is up that way. Where are we going? Left. There we go. Always good to be first. Yeah, Queue Fast is available at all the parks here. In Motion Gate, it was there. It's here in Legoland. And I assume it's the same in Bollywood. Don't think there's loads of rides inside the Bollywood Park, but that's where we're going next. That's where the next vlog will be from. The Bollywood Park next door. We're going there this afternoon and into the evening. It's lovely, isn't it? Really nice. Well built as well. It's pretty much the same as what you get in Windsor. In fact, you come in there, come around the top here. There's little bits to see along the journey. Nice chandelier there as well. Kissy kissy. Good. Really nice views around from this one. Wow. Oh, it's a little bit jolty. Manufactured by Sierra, this one. Big helix now. Oh my god! It's actually quite thrilling. Like Harry just said, loads of room for future developments over to the side. It's a little bit jolty, this. Maybe it's the heat. Oh god. Wow, that was a bit rough. So just come off the Dragon, and like I mentioned in the on-ride footage there, manufactured by Sierra that, and yeah, it was quite jolty, it was quite rough, but it was an intense ride, definitely more intense than the Dragon at Legoland Windsor, and yeah, it was enjoyable. I liked the helix and things. It wasn't like too rough, but it was, you know, for a junior coaster, it was quite jolty really. I think, to be honest, I've done a lot of those Sierra coasters. They're quite common, aren't they, family coasters around the world, manufactured by them. But yeah, I think it's the weather what does it over here, and I've heard stories about some of the coasters, some of the other parts being rough. The Matt Mega Coaster, what we're going to be doing later in the week at IMG World of Adventure, apparently that's quite rough, and that's a Matt Mega Coaster, so interesting to see. Obviously they go through a lot of temperature, high temperatures, don't they? So this is the other credit, and it says it's on a 30-minute wait, so I don't think I'm going to bother. It's not very often I like missing out on a cred, but yeah, it's called Dragon's Apprentice, little junior coaster. Obviously you've got all the models and stuff there as well in the ride area. Interactive. Oh, there's a button missing. We've got a missing button here. Have you been stealing? Yeah. The indoor section was good on that though. I like how it didn't sort of go straight into the lift hill. There was a drop beforehand. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it might go straight into the, you know, do the slow section and then into the lift hill. Whereas it had that little drop and little twist around, which was good. Only issue I had with that was the sound system in there was obviously connected to the same as the station. So when she was making announcements in the station, it was actually coming out around the rest of the ride, which kind of ruined the indoor bit a little bit. Because she was saying, you know, the likes of pull down your lap bar, please remain seated, when we're actually already on the ride. So all the fences and things very high here. Obviously at the Merlin parks back in the UK, they've been increasing the size of a lot of the fences and things back home. With this park only opening over a year ago, a lot of these fences and things were already built into it. It's going to be very interesting to see Secret Weapon 8's queue line. I assume that, you know, we're going to have a lot of high fences and things around that, but as long as you can see through it so you can get some nice shots of the coasters, it's not too bad. How you feeling? Well, it is hot today. It's the hottest day of the trip today. Can't be far off 30 now. It's now it's the Dragon.
A bit painful.
Yeah, it was a bit jolty.
Surprisingly fast.
Yeah, but like, it was a good family coaster. Like, had some speed to it. It did. I do like how they've got a lot of cover here. There, all these little tents everywhere. indoor areas. You're not spending much time standing out in the sun, which is good, especially with kids and things. You know, you don't want to be standing out in the heat too long. It's getting surprisingly busy. If you do come here, I'd imagine get here for opening of the park. I mean, we got here about an hour after it opened this morning, but I'd say get here early because the queues do actually seem to be building up quite a bit now. And it is also worth pointing out that if you do come here to Dubai, the weekend is actually Friday and Saturday, not Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you plan that well into your trip in terms of how busy the parks are going to be. Today's a weekend, it's a Friday. So yeah, make sure, oh, it's weird saying that, just make sure you plan that into your trip. And also think about transport. Think about if you're using the metro. We got here via the metro and then onto a taxi. But think about the metro's opening times because it does open a little bit later. I think it was nearly 10:30 this morning. Yeah, it was 10:26 the first train from our station. So honestly, think about how you're going to get to these parks and planning it. And I will do like a summary video towards the end or when I get back, just telling you a bit about transport and exactly what to do because it is easy to do and transport's cheap. Taxis are a lot cheaper here. So make sure you plan that into your trip if you do want to come out here. Merlin's flying machines over there. There he is, Nick Varney at the top. What's around here? I'm not too sure. So a little Lego City, I think there's another area actually around here. It's all been a big surprise this trip really. I didn't really know a lot about it. Like these parks. It's well themed though, like even all these gates and everything here, and they've expanded on the whole castle. This is definitely my favourite area in the park actually. I like the little building at the side. That looks to me like it's a burger kitchen but without the branding because it's serving burgers and stuff in there. Obviously the coaster in the background, it's nice. I take it this is where you've got the interactive stuff, like the driving school. So we won't be riding on that. Soon had a bit of a queue. We decided to go on Dragon's Apprentice because Harry wanted the credit. He wants the creds more than me and he's behind because it's only one adult per row. We've got some little flying dragons there. We only waited about 20 minutes, I think. It wasn't too bad. 2-lap special. Woo. Yeah, only one adult per row, so I've got a new friend, Harry Turnstile, has been replaced a bit. Woo! Cred's a cred. Woo! That's it, there we are. Best 20 minutes of my life waiting for that. It's actually a really nice part of Legoland Dubai, some beautiful theming and some really good photo and video opportunities. Like I said earlier on, I can't wait for all the trees and things to grow a bit more. But there is already more than I thought there would be actually. Let's have a look around Lego City. I don't think there's anything for us to ride around here. I think it's more the driving school and that. This is quite nice, you've got the road down here. I like that, and you've got like the little track that runs above here. What's this remind me of? Tomorrowland. Reminds me of like the people mover going round. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Oh no, yeah, we got the credit for Harry. I thought I was bad for getting creds. I like getting them. We did it, didn't we? Yeah, as Harry just said, we did a kids coaster halfway around the world. Oh, that's a good idea. This is like, have you ever been to Butlins? It's like the Skyline Pavilion at Butlins. There we are. Quite a good layout. That you got a roundabout in the middle. They've got like a mix of crossroads and roundabouts on the roads here in United Arab Emirates. Christmas music. Ninjago inside there. Is that some sort of show in there? Is it Ninjago? Loads of palm trees everywhere. It's nice, it's a really nice park. Obviously, it is designed for kids, but we've been in here 3.5 hours nearly now, and you know, we've not really had to queue for anything other than that ride what we did just. So yeah, there is still worth coming. If you're getting tickets for all these 3 parks here, definitely come and see it. Get a multi-park ticket, come and have a look around. At the end of the day, when you come to the other side of the world, you want to make sure you're coming to experience everything. And obviously I like filming this stuff for you guys because a lot of you watch these videos. Do you come out here and like to see what the park is like and a review from us? Yeah, that's the entrance there to the driving school. Are you ready? You got the junior driving school on the right. I must say the staff are fantastic, or crew members as they like to call them out here. Not too sure if they're called that in Legoland. I know they are in Motion Gate.
Going to join you.
Seaports, is that a big play area, is it over there? Let's have a little look. Oh, boating school. Ah, okay, so they've got the boating school. Let's have a little look at that. Lighthouse there as well. Oh, they've got the fire academy over there. There's actually quite a lot of rides here. All the rides here, pretty similar to that of Legoland Windsor. Okay, there's the boating school, look. And more Christmas trees needed, aren't there? There we are. Now that is lovely round here. The boat's going round the edge, and then the play area in the middle. What a really nice idea that is. I like that. DP World. That's nice though. That's quite a short layout on that, unless it goes anywhere around the back. Yeah, it's a lovely park. Really nice. I'm actually going to go out to Legoland, Florida, I think, at some point, and go and do that. I've been to Florida quite a few times now, and I've never actually made the trip out to Legoland. I think it's because when I go Florida, you got Disney, you got Universal, you got SeaWorld, you got Busch Gardens down in Tampa, so you got that much going on that I just don't really want to go to a Legoland park when I'm in Florida. Whereas now I've come to do this, it actually makes me want to go and see Legoland Florida, because it's very nice. I can imagine this looks gorgeous in the dark. There's lots of Christmas lights around here. Fire Academy on the right hand side just there. There's another big restaurant down here, and I think that's pretty much the park, because that's the entrance just there, I believe. So we're going to go back into Miniland just before we wrap this one up, and yeah, just have another look around in there. There's a few more models and things that I want to show you, but yeah, it's a really good layout. Like I say, having the dome in the middle, and then it's pretty much a big circle with your 5 areas, you know, all the way around this park. Very nice restaurant there. Have a look in the gift shop actually as well before we leave. What's that there? Airport. Oh, is that like a little regatta spinning ride, is it? Let's have a look. Ah, yeah, it's one of the spinning regatta rides. But yeah, it's lovely. It's a very, very nice park. Yeah, lovely. Right, I'll see you back in Miniland, where we'll end with a few shots inside there. Lovely. So here we've got the Q8 towers. 978 hours to design and build that model just there. Really big, some of these are. Huge. Some more moving parts down there as well, playing football. Over at the side. Skate park down here as well. Still can't get over how big the Burj Khalifa is, both in person and the model. This is quite cool. It's like a little chariot racing, but unfortunately this facility is currently out of service. Oh no, the buttons aren't even on it, look. Either that or it's just been installed, I'm not too sure. I'm sure someone's got the answer. Then you got the pyramids here as well. It's quite a realistic sand effect. Like I say, yesterday we was out in the desert. We had an amazing day. It was really good yesterday. It might have made Harry ill, but we had a good day. We really enjoyed it. So make sure you check out the vlog. And Harry tried some very different style food like yesterday, like camel's milk and camel and all sorts of different stuff. So check it out. It was a very interesting day. Obviously I didn't eat the food. You know what I'm like, being a fussy eater. I'm gonna have my fried chicken co though. Yeah, these pyramids again, they're huge. The camera really doesn't pick up the scale. Like, look at the steps here, really, for an idea. There's some steps, look. And you got the pyramids just at the side, just there. Well, I like that one moving around. We've got some sounds here as well. Oh, there you go. It's like a bull. What's that one doing? That's the little goats thing down there. Alright, moving around. Oh, look at this structure. Is this the Grand Mosque, maybe?
What?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the Grand Mosque. Wow. We're hoping to go and visit this whilst we're here in the United Arab Emirates. It's located in Abu Dhabi, this, so it's down by Ferrari World Obviously we're going to Yas Island, which is Ferris World, and Yas Water World as well. The Grand Mosque, wow. Yeah, that'd definitely be worth visiting. We like seeing all the local culture on these trips, and we've done a lot of that already. So lots of vlogs. I recommend watching the vlogs in order. It'll make a lot more sense if you watch them in order day to day. I just hope Harry gets better. We were going to go into Bollywood this afternoon. We're going to do Legoland, then do Bollywood, but he's really not feeling very well, bless him. So we're going to make our way back into the centre of Dubai. He's going to go back to the hotel, get some rest, ready for tomorrow, where we're going to the Atlantis water park at Atlantis the Palm. Basically how crazy Dubai is. They built an island, which is basically a massive palm tree out at sea. And we're going out there tomorrow via monorail. There's a monorail that takes you out there, right to the back of the Palm Islands. And then there you've got a massive hotel, the Atlantis Hotel and Aquaventure Water Park. So we're going to there, to the water park. I can take the GoPro in and get some footage. And whilst we're there, we're also going to be doing the big aquarium that there is there and having a look around Palm Islands. So that'll be the next vlog, the Aquaventure Water Park, the aquarium there, and just genuinely looking around the Palm Islands. So that's coming up tomorrow, and hopefully Harry's going to be feeling a lot better for that tomorrow, because it's going to be fantastic. So we thought we've got plenty of time. We've got different days where we can swap things around and stuff. We're lucky with how we've got the park tickets here, so we can swap things about. It doesn't matter, you know. So we can go and come back and do Bollywood another day. Because Bollywood's another smallish part, like the Legoland, really. Shame these fountains aren't working down here. A few water features missing at the moment. Right, let's have a look around here, around the back, and yeah, wrap up this vlog. Over to the Taj Mahal then now, one of my favourite buildings in the world. Now obviously I love my theme parks, but I really do like architecture and buildings, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to come to Dubai, to see all the fantastic buildings there is around, and I'm really enjoying that so far. One day I'd love to get out there and go and see this. You know, the Taj Mahal is such an impressive building. I was just reading the sign around there about it. Oh, there's another one here. 280,000 Lego bricks on this just here. But say, well, talk about the real one now. Say that was going to be built in this day and age, it would cost $800 million to build the Taj Mahal as of 2018, which is fantastic, really. It's a crazy amount of money. Yeah, what a stunning building. I do really love my architecture and things, and it's nice to see everything out here, and all them buildings there, what are in model form, we're seeing it in time, you know, over on this trip, which is brilliant. More interactives. What's this do? Not a lot by the looks of it. What happened then? Did you see anything happen? Ah, right. Okay, I think it's supposed to be that gondola boat there. There's quite a few of them missing the water. Oh no, sorry, no, it's the peacock there. That's it. That peacock moving just there. Let me zoom in, see if we can get it to do it again. Oh, there we go. That's it. Sorry, I just missed that one there. Very nice, isn't it? Not actually too sure what this is, but we're about to find out. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, by the rivers of Babylon. That's all the singing you get from me. Some people are laughing next to me there. You can get really up close and personal with these as well. I much prefer having Miniland as an indoor area. Really, really nice. And Dubai Airport, fantastic. These models are so lifelike, really realistic. And then this is probably one of the most impressive looking structures in here. I mean, look at all the rocks and things. Obviously that's not Lego, but the buildings are. And this is the ancient city of Petra, located in southern Jordan, famous for its rock-cut architecture. There we are. 19,000 Lego bricks, 485 hours to create. When you think there's what, 24 hours in a day, that's a lot. Weeks worth of work. Weeks and weeks of hard work by the guys at Lego, who do a fantastic job, they really do. Little amphitheatre style seating there as well. I've really enjoyed it at Legoland today. It's been fantastic, it really has. And we've had, what, just over 4 hours in the park and we're adults. Can you imagine a kid coming here? They're going to love it. If you've got kids, bring them out here. They're going to really like it. What's this do here? Press that. Oh, there we go. I can see something moving at the top. Slowly, but it is moving. And down the bottom and in the middle. There we go. Just have a little look around the front of this one. I think I've seen it all. Seen all the models. If you missed the ones at the start, skip back to the start of the video and have a look at all these. Really, really nice. Like I said, I could do a video just in here. I really could. If Harry wasn't, if Harry wasn't ill and he was feeling fine, I would have stayed in here a bit longer and done some more footage. But you never know, we might get a chance to come back again. Like I say, we've been lucky with tickets, and we know so many people out there. So many people from the UK work here. We've, like I said, big shout out to Greg, who's one of the managers out here, who's sorted us out with entry. Really, really nice of him. Really is. Right, I'll show you a couple more shots from Miniland, make our way up to the exit, have a look in the gift shop, and then wrap up our day here at Legoland Dubai. What a really nice day we've had. Just one more quick thing before we go up to the gift shop. I just noticed this on my way out. There's these tiny little crawl tunnels just here, and you come into the middle of it all. Like, that is really cool. I think there's just two. There's one here, and then there's one over at the pyramid there, unless I've missed any more all the way around. But isn't that really cool? I thought I'd just show you that. What an amazing idea that. You can get even more close to the models, and wow, yeah, you're right in the middle of it all. Means you can see the bricks in even more detail. You can see how many have been used. Like, look at that pattern, what they've done there. That must have taken ages, especially because it's the same on each side as well. Like, having to replicate that so many times. So much respect for the guys that build these models. But yeah, just thought I'd show you that. That's really cool, isn't it? Now we'll go back up to the gift shop. It's snowing in Dubai. It's very I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. There's a snow machine. I've spotted them. They're on the tops of the roofs just up there. Letting the snow out. Right, where's the main gift shop? That's a cafe. Just down here, is it? To the gift shop. All rise end in the gift shop. Well, they do at Disney anyway. Minifigure Market. You're not looking there as well? Yeah, let's have a look in there. Let's show the guys at home the Minifigure Market as well. We may as well. And that tree in the middle, wow, really impressive. I know it's made of Duplo, and Duplo bricks are a bit bigger than Lego bricks. Let's have a look inside here. Minifigures on the outside. I love Lego. You know what, when I get back from this trip, I'm going to build some with all my Lego bricks, what I've got at home. I'm going to try building something. So like I said, I don't really like the sets. I'd like one now, but I never used to as a kid. So I haven't got any of these. I'd like to maybe get the Burj Khalifa or something. Hello, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. Welcome to Minifigure.
Thank you. Here we are. 80-10.
Some of these nice. They're £2, that's really.
Is that £2? Is it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, what have you been saying? Divide it by
We divide it by 5, yeah.
Roughly, that's right, isn't it? Yeah.
Close to.
This is the largest keyring collection in UAE.
Oh, okay, the largest Lego collection in the UAE.
Oh, that's a nice one. I love Legoland.
Oh, yeah. So zooming on that. Some nice stuff, yeah. I bet some of these would go down really well. Should have asked Matt from work. I bet he'd like some of them. He collects them, didn't he? Big shout out to Matt if you're watching. You probably are. Oh, there we go. Like that. Burj Khalifa statue. You know how tall it is. Doesn't say. Yeah, I'd like that at some point. I'm sure I can get it back home there at the Lego shop. The booklet is in English and Arabic. So there you go, your instructions. Yeah, it's nice.
Really, really nice.
Some really nice stuff. Let's have a look in the big shop. And now we know why it's called the big shop. It's a big shop. Oh, that Christmas tree looks a bit lonely. I know it's January, but oh, come on, at least have the lights on. It's a bit lonely, that does, doesn't it, poor tree?
What's that?
Yes.
Yeah, some of these box sets are incredible what you can get now, especially some of the big ones. Like, yeah, I've got one of the trains. It's not that one, but it's very similar. It's got a blue and a green strip down the side. I got that as a kid. Oh, we got a camel there. We went on a camel, didn't we? And you drank camel. Way!
Thanks for reminding me. Luscious eyelashes.
Oh yes, look at that. We even saw them rehearsing for the camel race. That'll be going on today. That vlog from yesterday. Very, very different, but honestly, check it out. I think you guys will really enjoy that. Ooh, we got some flashing lights in this one. Ooh, up in the game here. This is a nice display. Flashing park hands. Doctor Who, BBC, there we go. That's what we like to see. Oh, we've got the Disney Castle here as well on display. That's it. See, I really do like the Disney Castle, and I was going to buy it, but the fact that the back is open kind of puts me off a bit with it, really. I'd liked it if it was all the way round. Oh, got a Ferris wheel set up. So many minifigures. If you like your minifigures, get yourself out here to Legoland Dubai. Ferris wheel's nice. Some more architecture things here. The visual guide. New York City. I don't think I'll see New York quite the same now I've been here to Dubai. Arr!
They are pirates.
Because they are. But what do pirates listen to music on?
Pirate radio.
Oh, yeah, well, iPod. Oh. But there you go. Yeah, that's another one. Thanks for that. I've got another joke now. Oh dear. Hopefully I'll be feeling better for tomorrow. That's a nice wallet. I like that. That's quite nice. Isn't it? Ooh. No, that's just Lego, isn't it? I do need a new wallet at some point in this trip. I said to myself, I need to get a new cap and a new wallet. And I'm 50% there now. I've got the cap from Motion Gate next door. Got your lanyards there as well.
Those two behind.
Yeah, anything. It's nice to have the branding of the park on. We noticed that a lot at Motion Gate, didn't we, where they had the branding on. But yeah, that's about it. We'll make our way outside and wrap up today's vlog. The Stormtrooper. There we go, so it's come to the end of our day here at Legoland Dubai. What a really nice park that is. I mean, it's designed for kids. Obviously that is the target market for that park. So it is always quite hard being an adult, being a 24-year-old and reviewing what is a kid's park. But to be honest, we've had a really nice day inside there. There's some fantastic attractions, what are family attractions, and I've shown them throughout the video today. The roller coasters in there, especially the Dragon, is quite intense and well worth going in there to see. The submarine ride, that was good. Like the jet ski spinning ride, that was really good as well. And just genuinely, the park was a really nice feel. But yeah, God, the audio's loud, isn't it, in Riverland? Like what connects all the parks. I'm shouting over it. But the highlight of that park for me has got to be Miniland. And in fact, that's my favourite area out of both the Legolands I've been. I'm going to say any of the Legolands. I've only been to 2 of them, and 3 if you include Discovery Centre in Manchester back in the UK. But yeah, Miniland is gorgeous. Inside that building, It's great, it's air conditioned, there's audio at the different sections, lots of interactive parts. There's just so much to see inside there, and the models are brilliant. The scale of the models are absolutely huge, and especially the Burj Khalifa standing in the middle, towering above everything else. It is fantastic, and for me, that's definitely the highlight of that park. I really like the different areas, I like the layout of it. It's very simple, and the fact that you've got the Miniland in the middle, your other areas around the side of it. It's basically a big circle, but there's always little paths what lead back into Miniland, like a central hub. So if you do come here in the summer when it's absolutely baking, you can easily get into somewhere to cool off. Lots of cover around the park, lots of choice for food, especially if you're used to the theme parks back in the UK. You won't struggle for food at any of these parks out here by the looks of it. Lots of fast food options, lots of restaurants if you like trying something a bit different. And Riverland here is really nice. Like I say, this is basically like the Disney Springs, as it would be at Walt Disney World style area. And they got run over there by a buggy. That was really my toe. But yeah, you look at this, it is gorgeous, and we will have a good look around here at some point. Originally we were going to stay around here a bit later today. We were going to go to Bollywood Park, but we're going to come back another day and come and do that. We have got time, like I said earlier in Miniland, we've got time to come and appreciate a Bollywood Park and do it a bit more justice. And obviously Harry's not feeling 100%. We want to make sure that when we go into that park, we can experience it to its full potential. Yes, there's only I think 7 rides in that park, but there's a lot of shows, entertainment, street theatre, and some good theming and things about as well. So we'll come down here again to this beautiful resort. Yeah, it's really nice, and I don't know if Harry's got anything much to really add on, but just
like you said about the mini city bit, like all the models, I just think they're incredible. You could sit in there all day.
You really could, yeah, especially when you're ill. The air conditioning in there is nice, isn't it? But hopefully Harry will be 100% for tomorrow. We're going to get back, Harry's going to have a chill, I'm going to have a little walk round and do a bit of exploring this evening. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another video. And tomorrow, like I say, we're going to Atlantis the Palm. For me, that's probably one of the highlights of the trip, going out there onto a man-made island in the middle of the sea via a monorail, and there being a water park at the end. It's like a dream come true, isn't it? So I can't wait to visit there tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you check out the playlist as well. There is a playlist where all these videos from our trip to the UAE are going, so make sure you look at them so you can see everything in more detail. Why is there so many golf buggies? Oh, my God. I'm getting ran into.
You can rent them, can't you? You can, it's a taxi, you can pay, I think.
To go around the different areas.
Take you back to the different halls.
All right, that sounds really good. Right, there we go. Thank you very much for watching me and Harry's adventures here in the UAE. And that means it's time to cue those credits. See you tomorrow, guys. Atlantis.